When you go on music news websites like Billboard and Pitchfork and Consequence of Sound, you expect to see album release dates and upcoming tours, maybe some news about band breakups or drama between artists. But as of lately, it seems like a lot of what we're seeing is artists apologizing for and making statements about things that upset people. Now, a couple weeks ago, I read an article about YouTube removing a select number of music videos from their site because they pertained graphic content and scenes that were depicting violence. Now, there's news about something that happened with Eminem lately at festivals. At Bonnaroo, apparently he had some kind of sound effects that were mixed in with his performance that some people thought were gunshots, so they got upset about it. And then he made a statement at Firefly over this past weekend. He put a giant billboard on the side of his performance that said, "If you don't like loud sounds or profanity, then go home." Both of these instances occurred within the rap genre, so normally I wouldn't really be speaking on them, but I respect rap a lot. Rap, along with rock, I would say are the two main genres that really go into really deep topics. A lot of pop music and dance music. Obviously, dance music doesn't even really have many words, but a lot of it doesn't. It's pop. It's meant to make people feel good. Whereas rap and rock, I think, are the two genres that often go a lot deeper and are a lot more relatable for people. They talk about real world things, real world problems. So I decided to make a video talking about this and how I think censorship is destructive for art in general, in all genres. Music videos are often made to be paired with a song. They usually tell stories, and it doesn't always correlate with the content of the song, the topic of the song. It's not always the same, but sometimes it is. And music videos are just as much a piece of art as the songs are themselves. Guess what? Violence happens in the world. So to remove music videos because there's violent scenes, are you gonna start telling movie theaters that they can't air movies that have violence in them either? Removing anything that portrays violence is just a sad attempt at trying to erase violence from the world, when it is something that's very real, and it happens. And the only way we're able to address it and actually make any progress to helping fix it is by facing it, and not by running away from it and pretending that it's not real. So as for the Eminem thing, if he wants to have sound effects that sound like gunshots in his songs, that is up to his discretion. He's an artist. If they want to use profanity in the song, it's for a reason. I mean, I know for me, profanity, I use it all the time. So I wore a shirt that said "Unfuck the World," which first of all was song lyrics, but yes, it has the word "unfuck" in it, during the Greta Van Fleet interview. I was at a music festival, and I've said this before, but I was at a music festival, and I curse every day. So I'm not being true to myself if I'm not gonna wear something that I want to wear just because it has a word that might offend other people on it. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I'm sorry to people who have kids and if this upsets you, but I'm gonna say it anyway because this is my YouTube channel where I'm free to express myself and this is my own form of art. It is your job as the parent to be monitoring what they're watching online and on TV and what they're doing in general, not the rest of the world's. Are we really going to train the generations below me to grow up into a bunch of marshmallows that don't know how to handle hearing cursing, don't know how to handle seeing violence? Don't ever let them go to New York. They're gonna be in for a really rude awakening. And listen, I'm not talking about, terms in songs that are actually derogatory and that are actually offensive towards massive groups, just things that are commonly known to be offensive. I'm just talking little things. Art is art, let the artists do what they want. Because once we start trying to control them, that's when they're gonna stop making music. That's all I really have to say.